For years, there's been this invisible speed limit holding AI back. Well, today, we're going to dive into FlashAttention3, the absolute breakthrough technique that just completely shattered it. I know, that's a pretty bold statement, right? But seriously, for the longest time, a core piece of modern AI models had this built in bottleneck. It was like a handbrake that was always on, limiting how big, how fast, and how capable these models could really become.
Okay, so let's get into it. What was this fundamental barrier that was holding back the next generation of AI? Well, it all comes down to something called the attention mechanism. So, attention is basically the magic that lets a model understand context, how all the words in a long sentence actually relate to each other. But here's the massive catch: its cost scales quadratically. That means as you feed a model more and more data, like a longer article, the work it has to do doesn't just grow, it explodes.
And this right here is the brutal math of it all. If you want to analyze a document that's twice as long, it takes 4 times the compute power. Want to go 10 times longer? That's 100 times the work. You can see how this problem was making it almost impossible to process really big things, like entire books or high-resolution videos. And here's the real kicker. Even the previous state-of-the-art, which was Flash Attention 2, was wasting a staggering 65% of the potential of a top-of-the-line NVIDIA H100 GPU. Just think about that. A huge amount of that incredible power was just being left on the table, totally unused. So how do you fix that? So how in the world did they solve this massive problem? Well, let's break down the first two absolutely brilliant techniques that Flash Attention 3 uses to claw back all of that wasted performance.